Or what were the butterflies like to start out this game?
Pretty normal. I get butterflies before every game. I think if you don't, then you're playing for the wrong reason. So, it was normal pregame and everything. I thought we came out with a lot of energy.
I heard that Trent was sick before this game. He wasn't doing too well, but he came through as, I think, your favorite receiver today, him and Marquise. What was that like?
Yeah, I mean, all those guys, the skill positions all around the group made some big plays today. Trent stepped up for sure, especially on third down. Him and Keese made some crucial plays for us, really, especially at the end there. Trent stepping up like that. So whenever you see that, especially in a young guy like that, it's impressive.
You were 14 of 14 targeting those two guys, Marquise and Trent. How do you get on the same page so fast with a couple guys that you only had a little bit of time?
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, this whole week's been tough, just coming in here and trying to get everything down as quickly as possible. I mean, there's so many different variables that go into it. But, I think we came out here, obviously some things to improve on. We'll watch the tape, get better at that stuff. But overall, you got to find a way to win at the end of the day.
Can you describe your confidence levels maybe on the final drive, the way that you went forward, that you were
Yeah, I mean, exactly what you just said. We knew we were moving the ball well. We were killing ourselves with penalties, really, and self-inflicted wounds. So we knew we talked about it at halftime. Anything we could shore up, we did, and we tried to. And that last drive, I mean, you're down 2 points at the end of the game. That's right where you want to be. So.
Can you describe the third down throw to Trent that really got you guys?
Yeah, great protection up front. I thought all day those guys gave me a lot of time. It was a good pass rush they went against, and some of those guys. But I was clean for the most part today. So I mean that plays a huge role in all third downs and big plays like that. But Trent made a great route, hit him, and he got some yards after the catch. So that was exciting.
Did it need just a little bit more to get your win in this hometown?
Say it again.
Did it need just a little bit more to get your first win in this hometown?
Yeah, I mean, I try to say all week that it was just a normal game, but I mean, obviously, I've never come back to Chicago like this, so it's exciting. I mean, I had a ton of people here today. It was one of the more fun games I've been a part of.
Were you surprised by how warm it was?
Actually, yeah. We got off the plane and we all sort of commented on. We were doing a walkthrough yesterday. Guys were out there in T-shirts and stuff, so it was a nice spring day in Chicago today.
Was there ever a day when you were growing up in Rolling Meadows you thought you'd even be here playing for the Bears or at least trying to beat them here in Soldier Field?
Yeah. I mean, you always dream of it as a little kid. I mean, I can remember since I was in elementary school, really. I mean, you always have that dream of playing in the NFL. You don't really know if it's going to come true or not, but, it's crazy how things work out. I don't know. Everything happens for a reason. It's just pretty crazy.
Jimmy, how comfortable were you with what Kyle asked you to do?
Say it again?
How comfortable were you with what Kyle asked you to do with this offense today?
I think this is the most confident I've been since I've gotten here for sure. And I think every week it'll just get easier and easier, and we'll start putting more things in, adding to the repertoire and everything. And I think we're moving in the right direction.
You mentioned things that you weren't able to get done in the red zone, particularly. How encouraging is it to still get a win in spite of those things, knowing that there's still a lot of upside?
Yeah, I mean, being in the NFL this is my 4th year. I mean, you see a lot of different games. There's different ways to win. It's not always the prettiest win, but just at the end of the day, you want to get the W. So, the red zone, that's a tough area. It's just like third down, tight windows. You got to get on the same page with guys, and only haven't been here a short while. It's going to take a little time, but I think, overall, we're going in the right direction.
Having grown up here, what's it like for Robbie to deliver your first win?
I mean, unbelievable. Just like I said before, it's crazy how things happen. Everything happens for a reason, and for him to go 5 for 5 like that and step up. Special teams did a great job today, and defense holding them only to 7 points. I mean, that's unbelievable. That's a team win, and that's a great thing to move forward with.
Had you ever been here before as a fan watching the Bears win a game with Robbie's kick?
Had I ever?
Yeah.
On TV. I'd never been to an NFL game before I played in the NFL, so it's kind of weird.
At what point in that last drive did you and Kyle start really talking about playing the clock to make sure you get that kick?
Probably after we were the whole time going into it. We knew the situation. That was probably realistically our last chance until we had to start, making 2-minute plays. But, we were on the same page, and I think that was a good thing, especially, our first time like that. I was just learning 2-minute the other week, so it's it's a crazy situation, but, things worked out. I think we played the clock perfectly. Only gave them a couple seconds at the end, and, special teams did the rest.
Jimmy, in that third quarter, you threw a pass. There were any pressure, your sidearm pass, Lewisburg, and was triple covered. Looked like a Rivers decision. Obviously, it turned out to be a good, very good throw. Looking back on that, did you see something there? And then, in the middle of that throw, you're like, uh-oh.
Well, I actually didn't see him catch it. I got hit after that one. So, I knew his route. I knew what his depth was and everything, and the linebacker had no vision on me. So I knew he wasn't going to make a play on the ball, and I just had to keep it away from the safety and the other linebacker coming over. So I kept it low. Murph made a tremendous catch, I heard. I'll see it on film. But, I mean, that's the trust part you have with teammates. And I'm starting to learn that with certain guys, and hopefully it keeps growing with everybody. So I think that's part of becoming a team, and just especially in offense, trusting the O-line trusting you trusting the receivers and everything. It all plays a hand in each other.
A couple more guys.
Is it a relief to get this game out of the way for start back home?
Is it a relief?
To just get this out of the way.
It's exciting, to come out with a win, especially the way we did, tough circumstances, had to make some plays at the end of the game. Robbie and the specialists stepping up like they did. It's exciting, moving forward, and hopefully we keep this thing going. It is. Yeah. I can't tell you that, man. Come on. Don't put them on blast like that.
Family time did you have with these guys the last couple of days?
I got to see my family a little bit yesterday. My parents and my brothers came to the hotel, so I got to sit down with them for a little bit. It was special having them in the stands. I saw them before the game, after the game. There was a lot of red 10s around there, so it was cool.
At the end of the game, obviously you guys knelt or kind of stuff the field goal on third down. On second down, what was the strategy there? Were you always wondering if they would let you score the clock?
Yeah, Kyle, we talked about that. We had a good game plan for it and everything. We weren't sure what they were going to do, but we knew what we wanted to do. So I think that's the biggest part of it. I think we did a great job. We ran the clock down to, 10 or 9 seconds on it before we kicked the field goal. So it worked out perfectly. Maybe next time, hopefully it works out the exact same way.